He is repping the Bay Area with comedy, creativity, and conversations that go off script. Christian Baltazar is the host of the podcast It Can't Be That Bad, that talks about local culture and even some freestyle rap. So cool. Here to share more about the podcast is Christian himself. Welcome into Live in the Bay.
Hi, Rachel. Thank you for having me. This is exciting. Thank you.
So excited to have you. You were talking about how usually you're in my seat interviewing someone, so this is unique for you.
Super weird. It's always weird. Usually I have to do research, but I just kind of want to see what you do with this thing.
You want to just see how good I am. All right.
Yeah, you're killing it so far.
Thank you, Christian. Tell me about your podcast. What is it about?
It's a Bay Area comedy podcast that really highlights a lot of the creatives and talent here in the Bay Area, because there's just so many creative people that are just so dope. And I think what I do a little different is that I kind of show the human person behind the music or the art or whatever the person is. I kind of showcase their personality.
Amazing.
So like I try not to like interview them too much, but I kind of like to ask, like, I don't know, what was your favorite sandwich growing up? Or like, you know, like what were you like as a kid? And then like it leads into silly conversations. And, you know, to wrap it all up, really, I don't know what I'm doing, but it's gotten me here and this far. But I think just connecting with the person that's sitting across from me has really turned it to something that people enjoy. So.
Yeah, it sounds like you saw me do the question of the day. It sounds like you've got your own version of the question of the day. Like, what's your favorite subject or whatever it was?
Yeah, but it's like, it just comes in the moment.
Yes.
It's kind of like, I feel like a kid talking to like an adult. You know how like kids just walk up to an adult and they're like, I like your shirt. Where'd you get your shirt from? And then it leads into the most organic conversations. Like it's honestly so much harder to like interview, but it's way easier to just to get to know a person.
Yeah, to just chat.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the title of this pod, which is It Can't Be That Bad. What are you talking about? What can't be that bad?
Everything.
Okay.
I mean, the life that the endeavors and hardships that comes with being a creative, it's tough, you know? Like there's a lot of imposter syndrome. There's a lot of doubting yourself because it's such a subjective thing that you don't know if it's gonna make you money.
Yeah.
And when you talk about it and when you get creatives together and you talk about the thing you love the most in the world, you realize that like, it's not that bad. It's really such a beautiful thing, and it's applicable to every facet of life. Whether you're talking about your art, whether you're talking about your day, it's become this kind of mantra in this podcast, like where it's, I don't know, and I get these messages from people on days where I'm doubting myself, and people are just like, yo, thank you for coming out with this episode or this clip because it made my day. And I'm just trying to be a good person that influences other people to be good people so they could do the same for others, you know?
Awesome. Well, yeah, your good vibes are coming off on me. I love it. It's so wonderful to have you here. I want to hear about the boldness maybe that it took for you to like start this podcast. Where was the idea born out of? Tell me about the beginning of the pod.
This podcast was born just like 90% of other podcasts and how they were born. It was like me and my best friend, shout out to Alejandro. We were just two dumb dudes. They're just like, yo, we're so funny. We should record this. And so it started off as like a bad movie podcast.
Yeah.
And shout out to him, Alejandro. He's the one that came up with the name, It Can't Be That Bad. And beautifully so, that name is just, you could use that for anything. And then the podcast organically changed into what it is now, which is like you could only talk about Adam Sandler movies for so long, but like you could talk to every single creative that deserves that spotlight forever. And so it kind of just turned into that.
Okay, I'm gonna take you back in time. What do you think the worst movie was that you guys talked about? Did you have a worse one?
You know, I mean, it's kind of cliche, but The Room with Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, I don't know that one.
You don't know that one?
No, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe because it's bad?
If there was a live audience here, they'd throw plastic spoons at you.
Tomatoes, perhaps?
It's just like, probably not tomatoes, waste of food. It's so, I don't know if, God, I wish this was my podcast because I could be like, play a clip.
Bring it up.
But I think there was a movie that starred a bunch of boy bands, and I think it was called Long Shot.
Okay.
And that was one of the worst movies. I don't know where the budget came from, and I don't know if they had Justin Timberlake and like NSYNC and other boy bands in there, and they just, it was tough.
Okay, I need to go back and listen to your old episodes on the bad movies.
Oh, please, yeah.
Okay, I want to talk about the wonderful guests that you have now. You've really come a long way. Now you're talking to fabulous people.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of the people that you've gotten to interview in the Bay.
I mean, There are so many talented people. I mean, a few of them just being Lil Russell, who is absolutely doing so much for the culture and for the Bay Area, and specifically Vallejo right now, which is where I reside. I've gone to interview him. I've gone to talk to Neff the Pharaoh. I've gone to talk to Grando, aka the Snack Sensei. I've gone to talk to Adrian Marcel. I've gone to talk to, you know, big names like that. And I've also gone to talk to, I would say, underrated artists that don't get as many opportunities to kind of get that shine. And I think that's what I love the most.
Yeah.
And like, it makes me feel good because I'm just like, more people should listen to your music, or more people should see your art. And the fact that I'm just this, I don't know, Rachel, I'm just a goofy goober. And I'm talking to the coolest people in the Bay Area, if not like, you know, the world, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that I have the opportunity to like talk to them and they want to talk to me, like, it's cool. And I don't know how I even got here.
It's so fun. I feel the same way when people sit here on the couch. I'm so impressed with the Bay. It's awesome. Well, Christian, if people want to listen to your podcast, how can they do it?
First of all, if you want to, in this day and age where people have the attention spans of squirrels and they just want to watch like 30-second clips, go to my Instagram at ICBTB Podcast. That's the acronym for It Can't Be That Bad. Or they could go on YouTube, Spotify, watch the video. I work really hard on the video. And they could check out how I edit it, because I think I do a pretty good job.
I bet you do. Christian, thank you so much for coming. It's been so fun to meet you.